We are all online. Whoa, so this is Americanotopia?
This is just one section of Americanotopia.
Wow, it must be huge.
This is exactly what I imagine.
You can tell Ian's been on the East Coast for a while. These are all look like nautical rescue flags.
Well, I was in that Lunenburg Cafe, like number 9 or whatever it's called.
Yeah.
Yesterday, and they had 2 of those, like they had posters of those flags on the wall that I hadn't noticed before.
Yeah, that's
great. I didn't notice those the last like 3 times I'd been there. But I've been using the nautical flags for Americanotopia for longer than I'd recently been to Lunenburg. It's not. I'm not influenced by my surroundings. Okay, and I live in implication.
Artists hate when you accuse them of that. Being influenced by their surroundings.
No, I live in my own mind.
I transcend reality.
Everything I do is a completely original thought that is like ignores influences and in my environment. I wish that if it was like considered dirty as an artist to be influenced by anything, you're just not pure.
Look at that filthy art.
Don't reference anything. Oh, I just lost sound. Hello?
Hello?
Oh, there we go. I'm back.
You're back?
I'm back. Maya's back.
Hello?
I think rather than start... Well, yeah, no, let's start off in... Let's start off where you guys left off, which is in... What's the name of your brothel?
I don't remember. We named something good, didn't we?
You guys named it something?
I don't know.
Did we name it?
It didn't
I don't
have a
think-
name.
I don't remember naming it as a group.
I thought somebody came up with a really good idea. Somebody wrote here, I wrote here Sheep Monster Girls. Somebody made a joke about like the wool.
Let's just play the video from last week on the stream. Let's just go to that clip, or specifically just let's bring up a clip of Maya laughing.
Let's just call it Sheep Girl Brothel for now.
All right, so you guys are back at the Sheep Girl Brothel. Intern Curse is her telepresence is now here. I like the demented symbols they use for everybody.
Yeah, trippy.
Hi, I'm so sorry I'm so late.
Hey, Cursey, no, you're not that late. No biggie.
Yay.
We only just started streaming.
Okay, then I'm right on time.
Just so you know, we're live.
Okay.
So don't swear.
I apologize to all my fans on the Twitch stream.
All the Intern Curse
Copyright.
specific fans. We're just here for curse. Give us more curse. So yeah, you guys are at the sheep brothel. You've just had that whole enlightening experience. Thank you.
Sheep girl brothel, not for sheeps.
Yeah, exactly.
It's
For sheeple.
oh wait, you just had to call it sheeples?
Oh yeah, sheeples.
Sheeples.
Brothel. Sheeples brothel? Bring it down.
And yeah, I'm going to encourage to avoid unnecessary travel time. I'm going to encourage you guys to try to find a way to get straight from Sheeples back to Americanotopia. So think about that. I'm going to grab a beer and then let's begin.
Okay, we start with a P then. Who's got the holographic check again? again?
It's Maya.
Maya.
You want me to Europe P? Sorry, up?
Yeah, cup. We get a yes. Oh, sorry. What's in Shmi? Intern Shmi.
Yeah, pinch me, don't forget it. Okay, so I just rolled, so I rolled a 2. So,
Okay.
you get above a 2. And it looks like a thimble.
No, we have to get below a 2.
Basically below a 2. Okay, so the cup looks like a thimble.
This is a very high challenge, P.
IP everywhere. Intern 3D Poo is here and ready to do their hologram jobs.
Yes, they do.
Okay, you're going to be back with 3D Poo soon. If you guys can figure out how to get back to be in the same space as 3D Poo. In the 3D Poo space. Mm-hmm. The 3D Poo-osphere.
IP everywhere. I don't know. I'll roll for cat too.
Yeah, that was more of a spray, Jonathan.
Cat gets a bit in the thimble, maybe.
Nice.
When we're big time tabletop RPG publishers, we should release a published document that's just the peeing game.
And suggestions for like vessels.
Stan gets it right into the thimble, but his spray is so powerful that it blasts it to the ground, knocking out any pee that was inside it and just getting pee all over the floor. And there's so much pee. It's just a lot of pee.
Great.
Good job, Stan. I mean, really bad job, but it was still kind of impressive.
You have 20.
I don't
It's
want you
downhill
to,
from here.
I don't want you to not get anything for rolling a 20 because that's just not in the spirit of undecided dice.
Well, then, yeah, there wouldn't be any incentive to play.
It's
Yeah.
the only
What are we
time
rolling for
when
right
getting a
now?
20
Do I
is
need to roll?
bad.
Peacock,
You just,
yes.
you just need to
You
pee into the thimble, of course.
Come
One
on.
for the rest of the night.
Do you not pee like the rest of us?
No.
No. Oh.
Esther left. I think she was offended.
Oh. Well, we can't possibly go on without finishing the pee in the cup game.
Well, as maybe Intern Curse is taking 20 on this one.
Yeah.
Sorry, my internet cut off right as you were explaining to me what was going on.
It cut off right
Great,
as you were about to pee in the thimble.
I will gladly explain again that we were peeing into a holographic cup that is very small.
Okay, that's really important. I don't want to miss that.
You should roll below 2.
I think if you rolled a 2, you yeah.
Close.
You did the best pee, but still just got it everywhere, including on your leg. But everyone probably privately thought that you did pretty good. Wow, that's better than I did. Most of you thought. Where intern Cashew's was that better than I did? Probably. No one can be sure.
Working here is a lot better than working for Jeff Bezos.
Yeah, it's true. At least when the boss leaves, you get to pee.
Yeah. As unpleasant as RP breaks are, at least we have them.
So yeah, I can't wait to once we've published a player's handbook and several adventure modules, and there's so much demand for this content, we will publish a 3-page document that people will buy, and it's just instructions on how to play the P game with some nice art of interns failing to pee in a cup.
I can't wait to start causing problems for urinologists.
Urologists, right?
Yeah.
Urologists. So how are you guys gonna get? How are you gonna get back to Americanatopia? Just a question that I have.
Can't we summon our common room?
Yeah, someone's gonna have to have that as a spell.
What? Putting all these restraints on us already,
Yeah.
Ian?
You can't just. It's not just a natural ability you're born with. Someone's going to have to
I thought
You
it was
know-
part of our phone. I thought holographic Kyle said we could have it on our phone, like you know how you don't necessarily you can call like 911 without putting in your passcode, that sort of thing.
Yeah, and I don't really feel like taking up a whole spell slot just for doing that. So
Tough Guy Mountain doesn't have the same safety concerns that other companies have. There is no emergency contact button.
that's true. There's no emergency. No, you can always call Kyle, but he might not help you with safety. Oh, Esther, look at your character sheet. I changed it.
Oh, okay. I'll check it out. I was just posting about us on our IRL social media.
Whoa.
Well, we have those.
No,
Yeah,
Jonathan,
I'm, like,
you
gaming right
unfollowed
now.
everyone on yours, so you don't have yours anymore.
Ooh, I have a security clearance level, action points, and battery power.
You do.
Thanks for
You
cleaning
do.
up my sheet for me.
Your all the information from your old sheet is still there.
Nice.
This is the bottom. Just in case, like, because I didn't transfer over like everything, but that's like anyway. Yeah, it's a new template. It should be easier for everyone to reference because I'm sure it was getting kind of like hectic to check for any information kind of thing, especially when like so sometimes we'd like tried out a rule for a while and put it on the character sheet and then just like never done it again in the game. So so you guys are in. I'd say like in your phones, the areas available to you should also now include sheeples,
Okay.
meaning that you can return here to sheeples instead of going to the intern sorting facility. So it will give you a little bit more navigatability.
Did we put that in our sheet or something?
Yeah.
Like where in our sheet? Like,
So yeah, I didn't. I just closed the character sheet thing, so I can't see. I was going to add a thing that, like, because there used to be a thing that was maps, but I got rid of that since it hadn't been being used. But it will go back in at some point. I guess, like, yeah. If people want to go to the bottom of their character sheets right now, for those of you who have new ones, write maps. And under maps, you should have, write intern common room. Maybe that's the way that you'll summon the intern common room.
We should have a map section because I'm not seeing one.
No, I added it now because I deleted it,
I
but now
see.
like,
Sorry.
we still need that.
Okay, got it.
Write intern sorting facility. Right, intern testing facility. Right, Americano Kano. That's the cafe that you guys work at, and that's where 3D Poo works. I think that's it for areas you have access to, right? Am I forgetting anything?
Can you go over them again?
Intern common room.
wait, sheet goes also.
Oh yeah, and sheeples. So intern common room, intern sorting facility, intern testing facility, the Americano Kano, and sheeples. Because the only other place you can get to right now is your intern purgatory cubicle, but you do that by going into your toilet bowl like bath thing from your common room. You can't get there any other way.
Intern sorting facility was one of them, right?
Yeah, intern testing facility will bring you to the front door of the intern testing facility. Intern sorting facility will bring you right into the middle area of the intern testing facility. And now, like, pretty much you have 3 entry points into the intern testing facility, which is like a whole floor of your map.
What sort of okay? So using our problem-solving skills, what sort of what stream can we use to get back there?
We can't just. So it's not a. We can't just summon it.
Yeah, we just said we said you could just
Didn't we
summon it,
just
right?
say we could just summon it?
Okay, great. Okay, good.
I'll summon it to our common room. Unless
Cool.
someone
A
already has.
hole appears in the floor of Sheeples, and there's a little ladder.
Great. I'm is super excited, and having not entirely made my role at the cup game, I'm going to walk into my room and grab a new coverall and exchange.
Well, the laundry at this place must be just, a big to do.
I thought the
I think they
coveralls were
just burn
disposable.
them,
They're
yeah.
disposable.
In the incineration facility, the coverall incineration facility must be a big to do.
That's an interesting idea.
And then once I've changed, I'm going to put my phone on the charging table for a moment.
Has anyone ever burned their clothes?
Sam's trying to make them look this
I never have. Like, just imagine laying out an outfit and covering it in gasoline and putting it on fire. It sounds fun.
It's a ceremony.
Yeah, that sounds like a fun ceremony. No, but I've never done it, but I would like to. I'm putting it on my bucket list right now, like burn an outfit.
I'm putting it on my fun ceremonies list.
You should have a fun ceremonies list.
Yeah, I literally propose to do a ceremony with you all the time, and we never do.
Yeah, but you don't really like. You like the idea of fun
But I want
ceremonies.
you to be the one to take it. I'm the one who's already being vulnerable asking for the ceremony, so I want you to be the one that's vulnerable to make the ceremony.
Fair enough. Okay. So yeah, you guys are back in the common room. What next?
I'm gonna make a cappuccino and roll for it.
What was the last thing? What have we been posting on our Mount account, and what should we be posting on our Mount account?
It's not great. I thought I had a bonus for cappuccino.
You better not let intern Monica see that foam, Kathy. Cashy.
Oh, I guess we've just been posting.
Yeah, your Hermes Trismegistus has become Sheeples, and it's a full year of posts, which is like longer than you played the game. So like your entire Mount account is like a little stub at the bottom of an endless stream of sheep brothels, brothel content.
Can you make Maya louder somehow?
Oh, am I quiet?
Yeah, I can't hear you.
That's because you're feeding in through my mic.
No, I'm going through my computer.
No.
No, if you were going through your computer, we'd hear an echo. Remember?
So you
We
have to sit as
want
close
one
to
of
the
you off.
Is that okay?
Yeah.
If I give you a nice pat on the back.
Yeah, give me a nice pat on the back.
Okay.
And
That's
back.
better.
What if I burn your whole outfit?
This is yours.
Oh
Are you guys
no!
still 6 feet apart?
No. No.
Yeah.
Yes.
Ian's arms are so long.
That's why he's so good at basketball.
So I am so good at the pandemic.
Yeah.
It's unfortunate that your legs are normal length.
Very, very small legs. Cinnamon J. Scudsworth from Clone High. Yeah, keep going. You guys just hanging out in the common room or what?
Well, I thought we could have a conversation for our Mount account.
Oh yeah.
I think it's actually good that it's so.
It's been active.
It's inactive.
It's been active.
It's been active. Yes. Yeah.
Also,
and
yeah,
it's-
intern Schmidt was very different looking now.
Yeah, go check out my pic.
I have PTSD from being Gwyneth Paltrow.
You'll probably be Gwyneth Paltrow again.
because I have the gray curse forever and need to be on meds for it.
Mm-hmm.
That looks
Yeah.
great.
Intern Schmidt is like Intern Schmidt is not Intern Shmi, a little goblin.
I'm a cute goblin, petite goblin girl.
But it's a hologram, right? Is it a hologram?
You don't know. You could.
You guys don't know.
Oh my.
Yeah. Oh my.
So you're much
This is
shorter
really
now?
Yeah, I'm short, I'm cute, I'm feisty, I got earrings.
Your physical description is still your old physical description right now.
Oh,
Oh
okay,
yeah,
so
5'8".
tank top, lean, defined muscles, BDE, hemp necklace with unknown symbol that dangles.
Do you still have the hemp necklace? Because that'd be a nice nod to
I'll
him.
add the hemp necklace back. I'll fix it. But anyways, I'm a cute short goblin girl. Draw me as such.
That's
Sorry, proceed.
So let's go back to. Are we back in the common room?
Yeah.
Oh, how do we get to the other Americana?
Well, we can follow that door over there.
Uh-oh. Someone needs some help.
Evil cat.
No, he just needs help. Here, I can put him over here.
Okay. That's right. I think I need another. I also change my. I also send my coveralls to the intern incinerator. Changing them. But then, yeah. Where does? How do we get to Americanatopia from here again?
You just move your common room, like you can go to the Americana Kano the same way that you got to the common room.
Oh really? You can go to the map app and just go?
Literally picture your common room like a ship that can like move around to different areas or can move to the area you are in.
Ah, so we would always have to use the common room to get somewhere.
Last time I was drawing a little like a map of the levels. If you can see there.
It's too small.
Well, you can control how big the thing is.
Really?
I can't.
I don't think we can.
Yeah, you just go over into settings, or you just zoom in on your screen.
No, like the map you're showing us on the camera?
Yeah, what is the confusion? Like you can either make the video screen bigger in settings, or you could just zoom in on your own screen to make a section of the screen bigger.
We're using like a PC.
We're using like a typewriter.
Yeah.
So but you can still hit Control Plus, right?
Yeah, but our ability to choose where exactly it zooms in is lacking. We
Well,
can just see
I
Esther
Doesn't
really,
matter.
really well.
Describe. Continue describing.
anyways, these little like little lines, those are the common rooms. They're like coming out of intern purgatory, and going all kinds of places. So like intern purgatory is this cloud down here. Sorry, this is hard to. And then that's intern testing facility, and then this is Americanotopia. And those little, so like, anyways, the only reason I'm showing to you is like, imagine the common room is this thing that can move around to different places. Ugh. Sorry for that needlessly confusing thing. I thought that would be helpful instead it just was extremely difficult. So yeah, but you'd use the Maps app and just click on Americana Kano to go, and then that room in your common room will lead to it.
So Americano Kano is on the map right now?
Nope, this is your common room.
Okay. But, sorry, I'm sorry, I know you're just, like, explaining this, but Where do you go in the common room to get there?
There's like this room over here,
Okay.
and that's the like only.
That leads to everywhere else.
Yeah, each of you has like this. Each of you has this funny bathhouse room that is personal to you that allows you to get back into intern purgatory. So like you can see like over intern curses, like bath is over here, intern cashew, and right here. But then this other room is a room that you all access everything else except for intern purgatory.
Right.
So for each of you, there's only really 2 doors, though. Though I think actually one episode, intern Schmidt went in through like went in through intern Stan's bath and ended up like inside intern Stan's mind, inside intern Collective's mind.
Yeah, that was cool. This guy found out some secrets.
Look at this Sam right here, this intern. This little intern right here. Can you zoom in on this guy?
I'm zoomed in on him.
Oh.
What a little dummy.
Is
Um,
Sam here today?
Yeah,
Oh, it's just your video is not on. Okay.
I'm also not a cat.
Let the record state.
This Sam was born after our original Sam. The original Sam with us today.
To clarify, I'm older than the cat.
That's what we're saying.
But not in cat years.
You could
Aw.
be. He's 11. You could be 11, Sam. I believe that. If
I could be
someone's
11.
like, "Here's this is an 11-year-old," I'd say, "Yeah, sure."
But Sam the cat is further along in his lifespan than Sam the human.
Yes.
Maybe
they
not.
Yeah.
It's
Like Sam the cat's like 50.
it's like a bold claim on your part, Ian.
No, just like in the average lifespan of humans and cats. Like cats can live to 20, humans can live to like 100. So I'm saying Sam the cat is like 50, and you are not.
Yeah, but in intern years, I'm still on borrowed time.
Whoa. In intern years, intern Shmi is now a year older than you all.
Whoa.
I'm grown.
Yeah, you guys are all like 2 months old, and intern Shmi is like a year and 2 months old.
I've already been canceled like 5 times in my intern life.
Maybe we'll get some like time speeding up so we can prematurely age as well at some point.
Gwyneth Paltrow therapy keeps you young.
Wait, so
Yeah,
only
intern years are only kept track of how many times you've been canceled. So it's like your first cancellation, and whether you're on your first,
Birthday
second, or yeah.
Maybe I can be so young I'm like -2 years old or something. I'm
Yeah.
like younger than a newborn baby.
That's how I think of Gwyneth Paltrow, younger than a newborn baby.
Yeah, it helps if you take all that adrenochrome from children.
I was thinking in my head, don't make a reference to it.
It's like what the rich pedophiles are doing. They're like consuming the essence of the children.
What
It's
is
like-
it though?
it's like mewing, but for rich pedophiles.
Well, I'm interested if it has to do with mewing. What do you mean?
You've
I
seen
don't know
like the
what that
Dark
means.
Crystal, right?
I know.
Where they take the essence of the
Yeah, but
gelflings.
is this a real thing or is it a joke? I don't get it.
Well, who knows?
Okay, so it's like a conspiracy theory.
Remember how, like, in Monsters Inc., like, they would, like, scare the kids to power their world?
Yeah.
Remember
Yeah.
that documentary?
And there's, like, and then, but the thing is, it was, okay. Yeah, it was real, except the children depicted in the Disney film are actually the hidden mole children that no one's been able to find because they've been keeping them underground.
Whoa.
The clues to all pedophile rings are definitely hidden in Disney films.
Well, that's how they use to groom the children that they're going to kidnap and become.
Mhm.
Because this has anti-Disney content, we're getting censored on some websites, but we're getting boosted on the Amazon affiliated ones now.
It's very much choose your own adventure when you do this kind of stuff. with where you get boosted.
So wait, why is it like mewing?
It's a way to stay young.
Oh, to stay youthful.
Mhm.
Okay. If you guys
can't
know,
believe we're
mewing
here
is,
now.
like, mewing is something that like people use, but it's been co-opted by like incels to like improve your jawline and stay youthful and like make your jaw structure hotter. Apparently.
I just work out every day.
Is it co-opted if it's still being used for the same intention?
I think the original owner, the original person who made it, is upset about how it's being used.
He only wanted
Can I
hot people who are already hot and having
Yeah,
sex.
did he not want? If he didn't want incels using it because they're ugly already, they're just too ugly. It
I think
proves it doesn't work.
He wanted just kids to use it who had like underbites.
Uh,
Like.
He just wanted kids to use it.
oh my gosh, it is part of the adrenochrome thing.
Yeah, well now we know.
I'm gonna get a coffee.
Okay.
It's not very good,
Not
but it's gonna keep me going through this conversation.
what type of coffee is it, Stan?
I'll roll it for you, Stan.
No,
Let's
you
get out of
rolled-
I rolled an
you're not-
11.
you're
I
not
went to
scrolled
the
all the way
machine.
down, Johnny.
We're getting boosted too high on Amazon. Let's get out of this conversation.
If we get any more ad revenue, we'll lose our socialist cred.
You guys need to get to your cafe jobs.
Alright.
I will summon. I will leave my cappuccino, my embarrassing cappuccino, actually sitting on the. Or maybe I'll just like dump it out, in the machine.
Where? Okay.
Does the machine not have like a thing that you can like?
No,
dump
it
stuff?
does. It does.
Hey, can we still cast spells other than our specialty, but just like without the bonus, or only our specialty now?
I wanted to encourage people for this portion of the adventure to cast only spells in their specialty. Mostly in the interest of like developing
Yeah.
Each of these magic systems better, and people being forced to solve problems using only one kind of thing. But
Right.
so like when you guys get to level 5, I'm going to offer the option to multi-class so that everyone can have 2.
Yeah.
The microphone way.
This is
Maya, can you give me cute hologram outfits then? Since I can't do it myself anymore.
I'm really delighted by, like I think that's the best workaround for all of this is just like using each other's skills.
Yeah.
Remember, you're all a team here.
Yeah. Teammates should help each other look cute when we can't do it ourselves.
Don't we all know that from real life experiences?
Right now is from an outfit.
Oh, I wanted like a really cute like barista hipster outfit for my shift coming up.
Like 2000s hipster, or like what a hipster is right now.
Ooh,
Are there hipsters during the pandemic? I guess they still we saw Instagram and stuff.
Oh wow, that's
I don't know
a
if
complicated
hipsters are-
question.
maybe like 2000s hipster, so like lots of like clashing fabric patterns and like a hat.
Okay.
Yeah.
I add 4 points to my.
Well characterized.
Yeah, just a +4. No, don't put a space in. It might not work.
I forgot how bleak of a dude
Oh,
that
so
was.
Oh, whoa, wow! Your outfit is like,
Whoa.
it looks like it was
Whoa.
hand sewn, and it probably was. You have a nice little brown apron that's got like beautiful patches on them, and like in some of the patches there's like a little mushrooms and fairies growing out of them. You've got thick glasses, but they're not just like hipster glasses. You can tell they're actually quite expensive. And there isn't like a gaudy like symbol on them of like what the brand is, because like it's so subtle and so expensive looking that everybody already knows what it's from. You've got a messy bun, and you've got one of those like scrunchies in your hair, but the scrunchie was got from a one-of-a-kind sale.
That's
And
amazing. Thank you so much for your excellent hologramming skills. I can tell you've become a really good hologram seamster after working at Sheeple for so long.
Uh-oh.
That's really scary because that's your basement.
Wait,
That's
our
my basement?
That's not our basement. They're not with us.
Oh,
They're in Windsor, Nova Scotia.
Yeah, it's just me and Ian that are next to each other, 6 feet apart.
Let's dox
wow.
Pat and Jonathan. I don't actually know their
Things
address.
could happen here, and Ian and Maya would have a lot of time to prepare. For it. Yeah.
Yeah, we'd have like 1 hour driving time.
I assumed there were only 1 or 2 houses in that province, but now I look the fool.
There's at least 3 or 4.
Yeah.
Steps in that rake.
So let's go back to the place where you guys met that girl.
Where we met that girl. Yeah.
You mean our boss?
Yeah.
Okay. I'm gonna take the escalator up a level to Americanatopia.
Okay, so you come out once again in a concrete basement with a whole bunch of boxes around. The ladder keeps going up to another level, and you hear a voice yelling from up there. It's like, you're finally back. Like, get up here! Come on, there's lots of work to do.
What does she mean? I mean, we must only. How long were we gone for?
Remember, we made sure that wouldn't be a problem. You guys have been gone for a few hours. It's still longer than I would have liked for you to take.
Hi, I'm Shmi. I have a couple of things that I need to get.
You're the missing one. You were a huge problem.
Yeah. Before we get
Are these
started,
posts all yours? Lovely. You're just lovely. You don't look like I expected to you, but whatever. You guys are full of surprises.
I have a couple of things that I need in order for this to work out, because I'm leaving my job right now to do this.
You're leaving your job.
I run a brothel, so I'm gonna have to check
Oh,
in
I
sometimes.
think we all know lots about your brothel.
And I'm gonna have to incorporate some of the elements into the cafe and have it sort of have some signs to advertise my brothel. Maybe hire 1 or 2 of the sheep to come with me.
I mean, I'm going to give you all a wide berth of how you want to market this cafe. However, I, will have certain opinions on what is and isn't a good idea. But, as long as you fulfill certain tasks for me as the employees of this cafe, I leave the creative direction of marketing up to you.
Okay, and we don't believe in on-call culture, so just so you know.
You do realize you're an unpaid intern.
Yeah, but we don't do on-call. We're not on-call.
Yeah, I mean, that's not a problem because you're never off call.
All right, well, I understand that.
All right, someone give me one of your intern handheld devices.
Okay, you can have mine.
Thank you, intern Johnny.
Johnny.
Very nice. First things first, I'm archiving every single one of your mount posts.
Oh.
You're not losing them, but they're temporarily suspended because we are running a new brand here, and that is Americano Kano. I'm changing the name of your mount account from Hermes Trismegistus to Americano Kano.
Wow.
That's great.
This is what it feels like to be given a fresh and clean uniform. A new face, a new life.
This is what it must feel like when you get out of prison.
The Americano Kano is a cafe brand that has been here in Americanotopia for a very long time. It has a long and glorious past. However, in recent times, it has fallen on hard times, which is why you are all here today. If this cafe fails any further than it already has, all of us are going to be hurled back into the intern testing facility, and we're going to have a lot harder time getting out a second time. You kind of have to treat your first cafe job at Americanotopia like your best shot to stay out of the intern testing facility, so don't mess this up.
Wait, sorry. I also just want to point out that intern 3D Poo is a holographic intern who is here too, right? Still?
Intern 3D Poo is the only thing keeping this cafe going right now.
Intern 3D Poo says that all their friends also hate on-call culture. So.
Well,
Yes, intern 3D2.
I think as a hologram, Intern 3D Poo has a lot more to complain about on-call culture than any of you do.
I like the hologram culture so much because I work with holograms so much and I get that. My best friends are holograms.
Well, then I'm sure that you'll get along really well with Intern 3D Poo. They're upstairs making Americanos. I want to be straightforward with you guys. I was an M level. I was sent down here on what was supposed to be a temporary assignment, but I've been stuck here for a long time and I would love to get out. The only way I get out is by making this the most successful cafe in Americanotopia. Instead, I eventually ended up having the worst cafe in Americanotopia, and so I fired my entire intern staff, swapped them out for a new one. I hear you guys are supposed to be kind of special, so I'm risking everything on your performance.
It's really good you fired your entire staff and now have some competent people working for you.
Let's hope so. Intern Curse, I believe, right?
That's always like a good business strategy when your business is failing, is to just fire everyone. You sound like you know what you're doing.
Unfortunately, this is more of a last-ditch effort than a sound business decision. Now, you come to me highly recommended. I don't really know much about any of you. I don't really get the whole Hermes Trismegistus thing. But for better or worse, I'm stuck with you in whatever decisions you make about running this cafe. I can help you navigate Americanotopia and give you some sort of guidelines to work with, and I'll keep this cafe running smoothly, but your creative direction is what you're being brought in here for.
Okay.
Can I ask who said the nice things about us?
Can you what?
Can I ask who said the nice things about us? Who recommended us?
Yeah, that's a little surprising, frankly.
I've got a number of connections down in an intern testing facility. I put out the word that I was looking for a new intern group, and you guys came up as an interesting option. Cat roll people skills check.
I'm just gonna check if I have any bonuses on that.
And you do? I don't think you do.
I
Your athletics is your only bonus.
Well, can I arm wrestle her into liking me more?
You can try.
Here we go.
People
okay.
love being impressed by losing arm wrestles. To
Yeah.
other people.
It's a real charmer.
My arm hurts so much. You rock.
You got a 5?
This rocks.
Yeah.
Cool. Yeah. So nothing really to say there. The most important thing I'd like to inform you about Americanotopia is that these coffee kiosks don't operate on money. Our coffee is essentially being given away, though it is often performed as a transaction.
Whoa.
What matters is the brand interactions with the cafe. Executives can attend the coffee shop or just look at content about it online. Each of those interactions is value and currency here in Americanotopia. We just need people to care about the Americano like they used to back in the old days.
in the old days they used to care about Americano specifically.
Americano Cano is one of the oldest and most important cafes, and regardless of what anyone else here tells you.
Interesting. So so does it have sort of like a retro diner aesthetic?
No, it has a good classic sailboat aesthetic. Here, I'll
Sounds
give you a
like
tour.
Sounds like maybe you need a brand refresher.
Something with wool.
Intern 3D Poo, we're coming up with a new team, so be on your best behavior.
It doesn't really proof it yet, but I'm figuring it out. Oh no, it's gonna look.
So frozen.
Too many creative liberties here.
He's got red hair.
Looking sweet as the
I know
first
him.
cut.
It's a friend of mine.
Well, I mean, just because your friend has red hair doesn't mean that Intern 3D Poo has to, so
Wow.
we'll leave that up to them. But for now, they have red hair. This is their chance to be whoever they want, Sam.
Yeah.
So you come up to if you choose to climb the ladder, you come out into a pretty tight and cramped cafe space where there really is barely enough room for you to all stand together in. You're in what looks like it's a counter, like it like wraps all the way around, and it's shaped like the hull of a sailboat. So it's like pointed on one side, it's flat on the other side. There is a mast in the middle of it coming up with a sail on it, and there's a menu printed on the sail. And there's a counter with an espresso machine. 1 second, I'm bringing up this Americano Cano. Yeah, sailor themed white and blue kiosk. The flag itself on the sail, the menus printed off, is kind of like it just has a blue X through it. Yeah, that's really all there is to say about this. It's sort of unremarkable. You can also now see that all around you, you're surrounded by other kiosks.
Well,
All of them pretty different from your own.
What if we refreshed the sailor theme to make it a leather daddy sailor theme?
The leather daddy's sailor theme.
like Tom of Finland sailor.
Yeah. Like with like lots of like kind of like leather chaps. That's exactly what it meant.
Intern Monica just kind of like squints at you, but like seems to be taking you pretty seriously when you make decisions like that.
She does or doesn't take me seriously.
Seems to be taking you seriously, like you're making
Oh,
like you're just like
nice.
making a pitch in a meeting. It's just like,
I'm very serious, so.
There does have to be some like sheep theme to go along with that if you're gonna do that.
What about
Wow.
leather daddy sailor sheep?
Okay.
I don't.
Intern 3D Poo just like says, takes notes, working on becoming more than Sam's friend.
Writing down notes about that.
Yeah.
What about doubling down on the sailor theme, but making then it like just more like sailor uniform, like schoolgirl uniform?
Ooh.
Like
You know,
sailor-
focusing on like our great legacy and our really short hemlines.
Yeah.
There's not like a lineup for the cafe or anything like that. And you can see that there are lineups for other cafes. There's just one customer sitting down at a stool, like at the bar, talking to 3D Poo, and they look like they kind of look like Willem Dafoe, and they're wearing like a slick looking suit.
cool.
Intern Monica says, maybe before you guys decide to lock in on a concept for the aesthetic, you should, check out the competition. Why don't you guys just walk around and get acquainted with the neighborhood, and Intern 3D Pooh and I will keep things sailing smoothly here. And she rolls her eyes and kind of shakes her head and starts climbing back down the. And then she also says to Stan, "Oh, you might not want to lean on that. It's a really low quality holographic counter." Intern Stan, roll an athletics check.
Uh-oh.
13.
You kind of slip for a second, but catch your balance well enough to not fall on the ground. And Intern 3D Pooh is yeah, please don't put anything on that counter or lean about it. I should have said something earlier.
That was actually a move I was doing. I did that on purpose.
Yeah, can I give Sam a high five?
Yeah.
I'm gonna roll a d20 just to see how good that high five is.
Okay.
Intern 3D Pooh just renamed your guys' only regular customer, Willin DeFriend.
Aw.
That was a really good high five on my part.
Yeah, but I think I kind of missed it. My hand turned a bit, so you slapped the side of my hand real good.
It'll sting for a while.
So that's kind of my
18.
end. That's sorry. Fuck. Supposed to look at the elbow, but
Oh, sorry.
supposed to look at the elbow, but
Well, I'll go check out the nearest competition. Is the ground water or is it just normal ground?
Is it boats? Are they real boats?
It appears to be normal ground.
Then why is this boat themed?
Intern Monica left. Who are you asking that question to?
Just my own, just out of character.
boats are pretty cool. I'd like to
Yeah.
respond in character.
I'd like
And
to.
then 3D Pooh sticks up, hears you and says, nautical theme is very, very popular here in Americanotopia. I'm sure you'll see as you get acquainted with the place. The executives love a good boat-themed cafe. We're not a good boat-themed cafe, but we are boat-themed.
Maybe we can make the brand of this place really clean by constantly having to mop the deck like they do on boats. Maybe that'll kind of 2-for-1 it right there, and we'll get popular for being both clean and accurate.
Yeah, it does seem like
Wait.
you really need to get specific with the boat theme if everything is just boat themed at a base level.
Our novelty can be clean floors.
Willem DeFriend says, don't change too much. I think this is the best nautical-themed cafe on the whole floor.
What if our thing was that we had really, really dirty floors instead of clean ones? And that was our brand?
We could get rats. That would be pretty cool.
Yeah, we could
Rats are on
see
boats.
that.
I'll let you guys all brainstorm for a second. When I come back, we'll do a little walk-around tour of your section of Americanotopia.
We can't.
Maybe we could make our floor like the floor of the sea, so it's just filled with crabs and seaweed and shit.
I think that means that the boat-themed restaurant failed and we sank. I think that might put some people off. That's just how I would feel.
What if we build a moat around it so it's floating?
Yeah. Or you could just cast a moat around it. We wouldn't have to actually build it.
A hologram.
Yeah.
What if I summon a lot of scary mermaid viruses?
You've done it before.
I know, I'm good at summoning demonic mermaid viruses.
We can
You
try
know,
to throw. Yeah.
We could have a moat of demonic mermaid viruses to get past, and then they get to the boat. It could be a separate theme. We could all contribute one sort of specialized element to it, but it should be a cohesive theme.
Yeah.
Okay. So
Yeah, we don't want the theme to become too muddled.
yeah. But I like the mermaids because I like how it's like sirens. Like we're sirening people in.
Yeah. With the call of our coffee, the
As
siren.
long as we're not too aggressive.
Maybe we should also like, I think we should really like fixate on that mermaid thing, and maybe we should like make a logo, and like the mermaid is like holding like she's like in a circle, and then her like tail is like split in two, and like she's like green, and then like maybe I don't know, that she's like smiling at you and she's got like a crown. I think that would be really big. I think it'd be really popular.
Big tits too.
Oh yeah, big tits.
Big set of kahungas.
Is that true?
Podcast?
I don't know, I just sort of made up a word that sounds like a word that people use for boobs.
I still want there to be some sort of sheep thing. So like if we can try and integrate sheep with the mermaids or with the nautical, that would be very good. Otherwise,
Sure maids. They're like
Sheep
sheep
maids.
mermaids.
Sheep
I don't
mermaids?
think wool does well in the water.
Yeah.
right, like maybe the sheep, like the mermaids could attract, and the sheep could like. There's different levels. Like you walk in through the mermaid like horde, and you get like you get to flirt with them, and then you walk through, and there's like sheep girls, and or sheep people, and you get to flirt with them, and then you get to like order a coffee from either of them or something like that.
Oh, it could be like maybe it could be Greek mythology themed, because you have the sirens like you were saying, and then you also have the Argonaut in Jason's quest for the golden like sheep's cloak.
Yeah.
So he was on a boat. We could just call it, or like, yeah, we could go off that Greek. So you're trying to get to the sheep who are on the island surrounded by sirens is sort of the vibe.
We got Odyssey
Yeah.
themed.
I like that. That works really well.
I was thinking more Argonaut themed, but it's sort of a mishmash. I guess it's a bit of a mashup.
Yeah, like what if the Argonauts met Homer?
Yeah, what if?
Ulysses, I mean.
It's like the Avengers. It's like the Avengers of Greek mythology.
Are you guys thinking a cool Avengers themed cafe? That sounds very cool.
Well, we're thinking of like Greek mythology stuff.
Yeah. We're trying to find a way to integrate the mermaids with sheep.
Oh, mermaids, very Starbucks.
Yeah,
Ha
joke about that.
Oh, Miss Cat's really good joke about Starbucks.
It was very good. Well, you could have nymphs and satyrs, because like the mermaids could be like nymphs, and then the satyrs are like the sheep.
Mm-hmm. Okay, I'm sold.
Do you guys want to go on a walk around the neighborhood?
Sure.
Yeah, I want to check out the competition.
So, Americano Kano, if you're looking on the map in front of you, is this one.
Oh, it's not the boat?
I assumed it was this one.
Don't necessarily treat all of these things as accurate shapes. I'm using them just kind of as symbols to remember what's what. Maya might need you to bring up that Photoshop document to the. So just using like north, south, east, and west. What's going on here? I'm going to just drop you guys into the map, and you can tell me where to go, and I'll describe what you see, and we can do interactions from there. Here's you guys in your little cafe, you little dummies.
Can we go to the one that's like directly south of us?
Yeah. So, what you see directly south of you is what looks like a very, very popular cafe. You see lots of people lining up to get into this cafe, but all you see really in front of you is like a rounded staircase up to like this cafe is like kind of actually towers above yours a little bit, and you can't see what's at the top.
there's like you said there's a spiral staircase going up.
Yeah, so this cafe right here, it's just no, it's like picture that it's a circle, and that there's like steps up. It's not like just there's like, 8 steps. It's just like maybe this whatever's at the top is just like 6 or 7 feet above you, but like there's enough people crowded around it that you might have to walk up the stairs to see what's in it.
By a circle, do you mean it's a sphere or that it's like a cylinder?
Cylinder.
So we'd have to walk up there and butt everyone in line if we wanted to like see what's up there at the top.
You can just try walking up the stairs and see if anyone stops you.
Oh, okay.
You
Yeah.
also see people like sit, like you see like business people sitting on the steps drinking cups of coffee and looking forlorn
Oh.
or relaxed, looking at their phones.
Well, I'll walk up the stairs and I'll roll an athletics check for that.
Okay.
Cause yeah. Oops.
Just an update. Intern 3D Poo says Willem DeFriend is giving them tips on why they shouldn't use the levels adjustment layer, and that he's kind of bothering Intern 3D Poo.
I mean, Intern 3D Poo, this is why we pay you the big bucks for your quality service. Just keep making Willem DeFriend feel like they're appreciated because they're kind of our only regular. Intern Cashew, you bump into an executive and they say, "Hey, watch where you're going, little intern."
Little intern is like a little lady.
Yeah. There's no gender among interns. It's just little intern.
Gotta put my alarm is.
Can I ask? Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
Yeah, to the executive.
Yes.
The executive's already walking off with a cup of coffee and just says, "Nope."
I walk up. Can I ask a question to someone in line on the stairs?
Someone's sitting on the steps with a cup of coffee. There's a lady with orange hair sitting and drinking coffee, looking at her phone.
With orange hair.
Excuse me. Can I ask you a question?
She looks at you and raises an eyebrow.
Oh, what is your favorite thing about this Americano kiosk? People's check, just a second. People's skill roll.
She sort of smirks at you and says, "Well, aren't you an adorable little intern?"
Thank you, that's very kind of you to say that.
Are you new around here or something?
Yes, I am very new around here, actually. I just started working over there at that Americano kiosk.
Pity. You should try to get a job at this one. This is Cafe Sierra. I think it's the nicest cafe in this district.
Why?
Why? What do you like? What do you like so much about it?
It just has a nice ambiance, and you don't really want to deal with people, and you just sort of want to sit and imagine you're in the middle of a desert oasis town, and you can also just sip coffee without worrying. Why don't you give it a try?
Thank you.
I would like to do a brand analysis. Just, get some info about maybe how the brand works and what's going on in here.
Oh shit, you see all.
You see all.
Brand master.
Okay, so brand. So this is. I'm just sort of quickly writing out a little brand formula here.
I know what that means because of my proficiency in brand. It means the recipe for the brand.
So, Sam, you see that this like the brand formula is it's got 4 colors, 2 of which are white, 2 of which are blue and beige. The emotions are solitude.
Uh-oh. Seems like, yeah, you better get me more food. My bowl is running low. My bowl is running low.
So how clever.
Yeah.
I think the balancing of like a place that makes you feel alone, but also like there's a community, that's dangerous.
As for those of you who are standing up, you realize that at the top of the steps, there's just a large pool, like a fountain of coffee. There's a sculpture in the middle of the pool of like a woman carrying a jug, and
Oh, that sounds pretty nice.
Oh,
a cup of coffee.
Our floors aren't nearly dirty enough to compete with this.
Yeah, I
Um,
guess it's very very elegant. We'd need really dirty floors to
Way less hygienic as well.
to compete in the reverse direction.
I sort of like this idea of having. Okay, so hear me out. What if we had a really dirty deck, and then there was like we had sheep people just swabbing the deck the whole time.
And you call the cafe the Dirty Deck.
What if the sheep people all had like cute little like nautical hats and thongs?
Yes.
The thongs could have like anchors on them.
Love it.
What
Yeah.
should we get down these ideas? Is, you know,
But like chaste thongs, not like super sexual, like chaste.
what's a
sexy.
chase thong?
Like it's the cheek. Like it shows a bit of the, like it covers a bit of the butt cheek.
How much?
Maybe they could wear bloomers, like that kind of like the like ruffled, sexy ruffled bloomers.
That's what I feel like is better because
Yeah,
they're
it gives
chaste.
it gives it kind of like a cabaret vibe, but it's still tasteful.
Yeah, that's perfect.
Yeah.
Sam, also through your brand mutation check, you like just learned some basic info on the place, and it's called Cafe Sierra.
Wow.
How do they get that desert like feeling going so well?
Probably brand mutation.
Let's go. Can we go to the Pentagon?
The red one.
Yeah.
Okay.
So the one we just went to was like the Blue Cross one, right?
The Cafe Sierra is this one. So you guys were right here. Sorry, I could have moved you. So that's Cafe Sierra. The Blue Cross one is your cafe.
Oh, okay. Sorry, which
Marathon.
one was Cafe Sierra again? The square?
Yeah,
Yeah.
Okay, got it. Sorry.
no problem. You head over to this red pentagon shape over here, but to describe, it's like you walk up and you see like there's 2 big. This one actually is shaped like a pentagon, and on each side of the customer-facing ones, there's large couches, kind of like well-worn looking couches. They look very comfortable. You definitely would maybe like to hang out on the couch for a while. And there are a few people hanging out on those couches. You notice it has a very like kind of like clown theme to it. And as you get close enough, you see that the baristas working at it are like dressed up as clowns, but also specifically granny clowns.
Whoa. How do they represent their granniness? Like, are
Like
they
they
actually...
have like gray wigs and like old lady looking hats. But they have clown noses.
What's
Do
the
they have
name?
old lady looking bosoms?
Like they haven't been altered to actually appear as though they're like they don't look like they're actual grannies. They look like they're wearing. They just have gray wigs and like maybe some bad stage makeup.
What's the name of this coffee shop again?
You'll have to ask. You'll probably have to ask like the.
Okay, got it.
So if you get to the front of the line, one of the granny clowns looks at you and says like, "Welcome to Grindles. How can I help you?"
You look just like my grandmother.
Yeah, I get that a lot. Can I get you a coffee or something?
Can you get me a London fog, please?
No. We don't have that here. I do have like Earl Grey tea. I guess I know how to make it. You know what? Like, sure, I'll make you a London fog.
Thank you. I would expect nothing less from a granny than to be able to make me a London fog.
You get a 14 rated London fog. So like that's pretty good.
Yeah, that's a pretty decent London fog.
They let the tea steep long enough that you can really taste the bergamot, but the milk foam's not that good.
Okay. Oh shit.
It wasn't good enough.
Sorry, my laptop's about to die because it's not plugged in properly. Let's figure it out.
The granny barista, the granny clown barista is just like, you guys aren't executives, or what, are you just like scouting us out or something? What's the deal?
We're just new to entering.
Yeah, we're just tourists.
Americanotopia, and we just don't know what this place is all about.
Well, this is Grindles. We're named after the actor who played Granny Garbanzo in the popular television show Big Comfy Couch. So that's what this cafe is all about. We didn't come up with the idea, we just work here.
Who came up with this idea?
Our manager, an M level. It's like there are definitely worse cafes in this district. Like look over there at that sailboat. I'm glad I don't work there.
Yeah, good point.
I think it's a fun and novel concept, even though I didn't personally watch the Big Comfy Couch.
About it right now.
What do you
What?
think?
Coming here? You're on 90s kid or something like that? Feel like a nice, like 80s?
Oh, maybe.
Like I probably am old enough that I could have watched it. I just didn't happen to watch it. I like know what it's referencing, but I don't even remember the character Granny Garbanzo. I only like remember like the younger clown in it, and this cafe is not about that younger clown.
Are
Or
there dust bunnies working at your cafe?
no,
Because there's dust bunnies in the show.
no, like not based off the show. We're based off Granny Garbanzo,
Oh yeah, it's her.
who's a character in the show.
Okay, that's interesting. It would be nice to have some dust bunnies.
Look, we get a lot of questions about Big Comfy Couch, but I always have to tell people like we're not based off Big Comfy Couch. We're based off Granny Garbanzo. Like yes, there are couches here, but like that's the only other indicator to the show.
You know, she's a traveler.
Are you asking me questions about Granny Garbanzo? No.
Who's Granny Garbanzo?
Granny Garbanzo is a character in the Big Comfy Couch that this cafe is based on.
Okay.
She's a world traveler.
I mean, tell that to our manager. Maybe we can have more of a travel theme. But honestly, I'm just here to serve coffee.
Maybe me a travel themed coffee, please.
Can you just like order something off the menu? You guys aren't even executives. Like, get out of here. Go, scram.
Can I get a cafe, a latte with an earth in it?
Are you like asking me like for specific custom latte art just for you? Get out of here, you little interns. Little goblin intern, go.
Oh,
Okay.
you'll see what I can do.
Let's go check out this place now.
Okay.
What's that one called? Oh wait, I have it. Yeah. Yeah.
The Pringles? Wait, which one?
No. Okay, never mind. I figured out which one it is. Jonathan, you can actually probably describe this one. because this one is Femboy Hooters.
Oh yeah, this one. So there's a bunch of like people who sort of look like, I don't know, very slight males, but with very generally androgynous features and cat ears, and maybe some cat tails as well, or like different sorts of tails.
Like maid outfits.
And maid outfits.
No, they were wearing Hooters.
Yeah, Hooters.
Sure.
Oh yeah, the rank Hooters outfits.
Hooters tank tops for the most part.
What are the orange shorts?
And it's really busy. Like, everyone's standing around the counter and they're just like doling out the food, the snacks. I guess just coffee. They're doling out the coffee.
Which shape is? Oh, sorry. Which shape is this coffee house again?
It's this one up here.
Okay, cool.
And there's a small. So it's Jonathan and Kat, and I think whoever else has seen it. It's exactly like it is in VR chat, except for it's kiosk. It's in kiosk form, so it's much smaller. Though there is a small like stage for karaoke with a pole in the middle, like just off the side of the cafe. There's no one using it.
It's a stripper pole karaoke stage like they have.
Yeah.
I'm gonna run up to that pole and test my athletics ability by seeing if I can hoist myself up onto it, which requires quite a bit of upper body strength.
Yeah, go for it.
This is an excellent opportunity to test my athletic ability.
Yeah, Cash goes, runs, and clutches the. Maya, can you explain a cool pole dancing move about at a 14 level?
Sure. I only did a couple classes, but
That's perfect for a 14 level.
Right. Okay, so you spin around. You have like one arm out, and you like move around a lot with momentum, and then eventually, when you have some momentum, you like jump both legs up onto the pole, and then you just like slowly slide down as you're spinning slowly.
Whoa.
And it looks really impressive, but it's pretty easy to do.
Nice
You don't have
job.
perfect control.
That's awesome. I hope everyone believes that I have a +2 athletics score now.
Oh, well, you know from that for sure. It looks like a very impressive move.
The customers seem not to notice.
We noticed.
Can I ask one of the baristas a question?
There's a pretty solid lineup at this one. You might have to like wait in line for a bit.
Looks like they're doing something right here.
Do you think it's the femboy part or the Hooters part?
Or the cat people part, maybe. Or the androgyny part, which I hear is very in style right now.
That all goes hand in hand with femboy, though, I feel like.
Yeah.
The cat thing and the androgyny.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe femboy sheep people.
What, you want to copy it?
Is that, no, I'm just saying we should collect that. We're just collecting ideas. And
Well, those would be rams, actually.
Femrams? Femrams is also a good name for a cafe.
Wouldn't they? Sheep.
I don't really want to wait in line, so can we go over to this place?
Yeah, male
Yeah,
sheep is called a ram.
Is that one called? Oh no, I know which one. Yeah. Okay. You walk up and it's like a large it's a large glass like tank. It's a large glass cube with like cool aquatic plants in it and stuff.
Can we enter?
There doesn't seem to be an entrance that you can see, at least from this angle.
Is there anyone patronizing it?
You see someone on you see someone on the other side of the tank, like tap on the glass.
It's a fish tank.
It looks like the tank is filled with water and plants.
I wave.
You can see through the plants, and there's like a barista in there, and they're maybe underwater. What did you say you did, Jonathan?
I wave at them.
Doesn't seem to get their attention.
What about knocking on the glass?
Give it a try.
I'm gonna do an athletics check to see how well I knock on the glass.
Freaking not.
Luckily, you didn't have to be that good at it. It was like, not the most smooth knock. Like wow, that was a slightly awkward knock by intern Cash. However, the barista does seem to notice. You both like feel like the barista is alarmed and curious about you, and also kind of scary.
They are scary, or we are
Yeah,
scary?
they're kind of scary.
What do they look like?
There's just a normal looking intern in a coverall, but there is like some sort of holographic effect on the glass that makes both like the intern and everything inside look sort of like greeny yellow, and yeah, the intern is like now like looking at you with kind of like bulgy eyes, and they're kind of scary looking, but they look like they're the ones who are alarmed and curious about you. You also feel that it's probably like a brand mutation thing.
Mm-hmm. Out of character,
Stan,
is this
could
a
you
P
do
feet?
a
Is this a P Feet 2 cafe?
No,
Which cafe?
I didn't think to make a PV2 cafe. Maybe there's lots of room in Americanatopia for new ideas.
What's a PV2
What's,
cafe?
It's it's just a bad inside joke. There's no kind
There's a video about it. They made a video.
it's a shoe that's just a plastic bag filled with pee taped around the ankle with an adjustable custom strap.
Post the
Ooh.
Oh
that
god!
was the first pee joke we made.
Well, good ideas. Just like it's
This is such a good
It
idea.
has power, and you have to present it like, oh, I made this really crazy, weird video. I'll send it to you after.
I'll put it in the chat.
Yay, thank you.
Yeah.
The thing is, we have like
There's 2 PV2 videos.
no, there's like 5.
They're really good. I like them. That we just watch them.
Sometimes I just watch them to get to bed at night.
I like them. They're one of my favorite videos. Besides your Nazi Bob Marley video.
Maya, we're live there. There's the link to a P-Feet2 video.
Okay. I'll check it out.
But no, this is not a P-Feet2 cafe. The intern's like looking at you. And kind of like...
I rolled it.
Say, I can't hear you very well. You're quieter than the other end.
I don't really know what to do about that.
Can you clarify to the
I get that a
viewers
lot.
the Nazi Bob Marley video is not actually a Nazi video?
Just don't worry, we haven't made any Nazi videos, don't worry.
Jewish here, all of
We're,
us.
yeah.
Me too.
Yeah.
Sorry, Sam, what?
I rolled a brand mutation check to see what the deal was with this place.
Yeah, so there's you can brand mutation doesn't tell you the whole. Oh wait, what did you got? You got the 14. Great. Yeah, this place is called the Moray Eel, and there's a lot of brand mutation work going in to just make you feel like you're tapping on the glass of a tank at an aquarium with a Moray eel inside of it. But
Okay.
there is no Moray eel inside of it. This is all being done with with brand mutation. You're just really supposed to feel that as you just get served a regular coffee.
I feel like I'm learning a lot about brand mutations and how flexible they can be. This is really enlightening.
A hand of the intern comes like through the glass, holding out a cup of coffee.
Whoa. That's amore.
Did anyone take it?
We answered the
That's a good joke, Jonathan. That was a really good joke.
Yeah, it's really good.
Yeah.
Like maybe you hear, maybe that's actually what the cafe said. They say that's the more like.
Someday I
As you
want to
get
go
into
to a
the
cafe
coffee.
and make a joke that's so good that the owner says, "I'm changing the sign right now."
No, it's like a sound bite when the coffee comes out
Yeah.
through the glass. It just says that's amore.
It's cool. That's good because mores are like, they're always popping out as things.
Yeah. Does anyone take the coffee, or is it just gonna
I'll take it.
nice?
Hey, can you tell me how you brand mutated this place? I'm looking to pick up some tips. We're making a new.
The intern just looks at you and looks alarmed and curious and scary.
Hey, how do you do that weird thing with your eyes where you look alarmed and curious and scary? Like, I don't want to do that exactly. That's not exactly what I'm kind of picturing, but like.
The intern doesn't seem to have a way of like speaking to you. Like they're trapped behind glass. Like they're just staring at you this whole time. There doesn't seem to be the kind of interaction you're looking for. This like critical feedback session. Maybe
I'm still learning
because the manager of this cafe didn't want people to be able to just steal the secrets of this cafe by talking to their staff members. A lot of work went into this.
Yeah. Okay, so I'm kind of learning a lot too, that there's like the drawback to doing too much work on the kind of surface level stuff. Right? You've really cut off. You've made a really deep visual thing, but you haven't made a deep connection.
That's a fair analysis.
Yeah.
I think we probably have enough ideas to run our own cafe now, right, guys?
I want to know what all the other ones are. I feel like they're all so specific and fun.
Yeah, I'm down for that too.
Let's just do fast and furious, find out what all of them are.
You guys want to speed run and just get descriptions? You can always like stop if you want to investigate one further.
Yeah,
I do just like some descriptions.
So here, I need to change the size of these video things so I can see the whole thing. Okay, so continuing in a clockwise manner, you find yourself at Licks.
Whoa.
This green one here, which is is just some sort of, it's just it looks like a paved driveway. It's just like an asphalt strip. And there's just like a scary looking kind of rednecky guy sitting on top of a cooler. There's like a basketball net at the end of the asphalt strip. You learn that the guy working there, his name is Rowdy Randy, and he sells regular coffee but calls it moonshine, and he pours it out of a jug that he keeps under his arm, and in the cooler there's iced coffee called Cold Ones. There's some other employees there who are just like paving the driveway, and yeah, they pour your coffee out of a big jug, and sometimes someone like shoots a hoop on the old b-ball hoop, and otherwise they just sit on the coolers.
That's my favorite.
Yeah, that's okay. And what's can you give me the name of the checkered one? Danny, no, we're only in this area. I know you can see the full map, but
Bud Light one.
There's this cafe down here in the corner with a yellow. That's you can see a sign that it's called Cafe Bud Light Lime, but it's closed. and it's like boarded up and very spooky looking, but you still see people standing around like they're gonna get a coffee out of it.
Whoa.
But they're not. They're just like, so you can't really tell if it's like this on purpose, like or if it's just closed down and people think it's maybe a brand experience they can interact with.
Like classic misunderstanding.
Mm-hmm. But as you guys go to the next cafe down here, is that one called Easy Money? Yes. It's a really weird mashup of motifs. There's like a Grim Reaper aesthetic and a snake aesthetic and cupcakes. And there's two interns that work there, and they're pretty like, one of them's really nice, and his name is Tyler, and he's really like just kind of like relaxed, cool guy who wants to talk to you about whatever. He's probably the best person to get actually like info about Americanatopia out of. And then there's another like grumpy intern named Dale. And there's a sniper rifle hanging on the back wall,
What?
like mounted like a cool hunting trophy or something.
Which one is that again?
It's called. It's down here. It's this like.
Coppin.
Yeah.
What's it called again?
It's called Easy Money.
Okay.
Next one is Two Guns.
Oh, so yes. The next one is another one of these cafes that doesn't have anyone working at it. There's just it's called Two Guns, and there's just two floating guns, and they kind of move around as though they're sort of like looking or reacting to movement. But when you come up, you'll get a chance to take a cup, and you can hold it up, and the gun will pour a coffee out of it.
Whoa, I like
Wow.
this one. We should do a gun theme thing.
And the last one, what's it called?
Martini.
Oh, the last one is they're like, when they see you coming, they're not very friendly. Their cafe looks just like yours, but instead of a sail on the mast, there's just like a giant. There's like a big white bikini top hanging off the mast, clearly trying to like attract customers. And like they refuse to talk to you. Like they see you as like really serious competition. They're like to give you attitude.
So are they in bathing suits?
No, they're just interns in coveralls. There's just a bikini on top of the mast.
Okay.
Like it looks kind of like, I think it's supposed to look kind of naughty. Like
Yeah.
oh, like someone stashed underwear up here.
Not nautical.
Oh.
Nice.
Thanks.
Mm.
That was a good
Maybe
one.
maybe we should
We
call
should take
call
that
it.
as a
Maybe we should call it espresso shot, and we could fire large amounts of coffee out of a cannon at people.
Ooh, that goes with the nautical theme.
Yeah, like kind of
too.
like a pirate take on it.
That's really good.
We can load the cannon with like gunpowder, but instead of gunpowder, we can use ground up coffee, which I'm sure will work similarly when ignited.
Yeah, that's this
Blast of
idea-
caffeine.
So are you picturing people mouth open in front of the?
Yeah. For the clientele on the go. A lot quickly.
We could have a drive-through where people can sail their ships through and get coffee shot at them with the cannon.
Ooh,
Yeah,
coffee
there we go.
cannon's nice.
Mm-hmm.
This was Sam's idea. Kat was reading about moray eels, so she
Yeah.
wasn't listening to anything that Sam said.
Nice. I just got
Actually,
to scoop and steal Sam's idea and get the credit.
Actually, I was trying to find out how dangerous moray eels really were, like how scary we should really feel, and then Google told me that more people die from Candiru attacks, which then I didn't know what that fish was, so I looked it up, and it's apparently a fish in the Amazon. If you pee in the Amazon River, it will swim up your pee stream and lodge itself into your urethra, where it will then begin to eat you alive from the inside.
Whoa, that's so cool.
And but turns out that might be entirely false. So Google actually gave me a fake answer, and I was just reading a bit more about it on the BBC. So moray eels more scary than Candirus actually. So.
Maybe we just
But-
parasite.
Do moray eels swim off your wiener?
It seems that the fish don't actually do it either, but everybody
Okay,
thinks
great.
they do. Yeah.
So this has this good ending.
It has a happy ending. It's that Google was wrong. Moray eels are still pretty scary.
I don't think they are. I think they're actually one of the more friendly.
Yeah,
I don't
people
think-
treat them like animals, like
I
pets,
think they
don't
bite
they?
people. Right.
I remember them being on Microsoft Dangerous Creatures.
Should we have like moray eel furry people in sailor suits?
Yes, they will attack humans. There you go.
But I feel like we'd be stealing we can't like just steal the idea of the Moray Eel Cafe.
Yeah, okay, what I was thinking is since apparently Shmi, you've developed this thing where you can power people's batteries with the wool from your sheep girls,
Yeah, that's what I was thinking.
then what if we have the sheep girls are swabbing the deck, and then once you get your coffee, you also get a little bit of wool to charge your phone.
Yeah.
Thanks
I
for
love
the
that.
follow, Bent Bluebird.
What?
We got a follow on Twitch.
Oh, nice.
I think
Yeah, I
that's
love the
nice.
idea of incentivizing people if they get power, because power is so hard to get in this world. Phone power.
And it goes well then with if we have the sheep girls, sheep people swabbing the decks.
Wait, why does it go well with the swapping the death?
Because it's just because the sheep people are there anyway. So you see the sheeps, and then you get a little.
Oh, yeah, I like that.
So we have like the sheep people swabbing the deck and then the cannon that blasts espresso into people's mouths and the nautical outfits.
Yeah, that sounds great.
Yeah, and then free wool with each purchase.
And people get free will to charge their phones from the sheep girls swabbing the deck.
Do
Yeah,
we ever weave the wool into anything, or is it just raw wool?
that's a good idea. What do you have in mind?
Well, we could weave nautical flags, or our sails could be made out of wool.
Yeah, that sounds good. We should do that. We'll be like Hannah Espinal. Didn't she weave stuff with wool?
Rug hooking, yeah.
We'll do
That's
rug
wool,
hooking.
right?
Maybe
Well,
it's
you
wool.
can use acrylic.
Oh,
But it's
really?
more valuable if you use real wool. Because
Yeah.
authentic materials matter.
Can we sell merch and stuff like that, or we can just sell coffee? I don't know who I'm asking.
Well, we don't sell anything, so it's only. But merch will increase our brand power, apparently.
Yeah.
Assumedly.
Maybe we can give away merch.
Do you guys head back to Americano Kano?
Yeah, can we
Yeah.
present our presentation? We have a presentation to present for Monica.
Sam, can you make a brand mutation check on Americano Kano?
I sure can. Oh jeez.
You can't quite make up the entirety of the brand. You can just tell that its color is blue and white, and that its shape is a triangle. So you sense something kind of off, but you can't tell it with a roll like that.
Darn.
Can Odin look that?
That's just an idea for the sort of content we could start putting out.
Material looks good. It's real good.
So back at the cafe in the office underneath, intern Monica is like, "There. What do you think about? What did you think about the competition?"
It was pretty impressive, to be honest.
Well, surely we can do better than them, though, right? Where's your competitive spirit?
I think we have some pretty compelling ideas for how to orientate our brand to increase our market share.
I'm all ears, my sweet intern.
Well, the first thing that we thought of is we're a team of gifted, unique individuals, and so why not take advantage of all three propositions within that statement: our giftedness, our uniqueness, and our individuality. So that we would all contribute something to the overall design of the brand. And I think you'll find that the sum is greater than the sum of its parts. First off, Intern Shmi, would you like to present your presentation about the special qualities of your wool?
Yes, I would. Oh wait, hold on a second.
Ian's just figuring something out.
Can you hear me?
Yeah, well, we can hear you through Ian's.
Okay. So, as you know, hold on, just turning the volume down. I run a sheep brothel back at home, and I'm looking to expand. And basically, these magic sheep
that are really cute. Oh, now I can hear an echo. Just hold on a second.
Oh, sorry, I need to turn off mine. Sorry, guys. Yeah, how about now?
Yeah, that's good. So, these magic sheep produce wool that actually power your phone, which is really important for interns because they're always worried about their battery getting lost.
Executives. It's important for executives too, because they're also worried about that. Because we'll be
Yeah,
serving executives.
too.
So we have
You're
this.
saying you have magical wool that recharges people's phones.
Yeah, you want to try it?
So that's
Where are we to procure such magical wool?
So it doesn't really matter right now, but that's sort of what you could call our unfair advantage that we're dealing with right now. But on top of that, we'd like to stay true to the heritage of this institution because it's so Americano is so famous and so famous for being nautical themed. So that doesn't mean that we're going to ditch the nautical theme at all. So Intern Curse, maybe you could present on what the sheep people will be doing and how they will be dressed.
My pleasure. So, as we know, the nautical aesthetic is very important for this strip. And we definitely want to stand out with some sexy sheep people that are going to be sexy, but in a tasteful, refined manner. Mm-hmm. So we were thinking, while the sheep people are swabbing the decks of our cafe, that they could have cute little nautical caps and some bloomers, those kind of lace frilly cabaret bloomers with an anchor symbol on them. And as he said, we have the advantage of having the sheep being capable of charging people's phones with their wool. So people can gather wool from our sheep who are swabbing the deck to help charge their phones.
Interesting. They're going to swab the decks with the wool as well as swab people's phones with the wool?
No, they're going to be swabbing the decks, and people can come and shear the sheep while they're busy swabbing to get a little extra juice on their phone.
Radical.
They'll be swabbing the deck with standard issue sponges.
I'd like to see some of this wool.
We have some. I hand over some wool. I say, can I have your phone?
I'd like to see the wool.
I show her the wool in my palm.
She goes to take it from you. She runs her phone over it and scans it. And she looks up at you and says, "This wool doesn't recharge your phone. However, it does have a brand mutation effect that makes people think it recharges your phone."
What a twist.
Which suits our interests, I suppose, just as well.
You're such a con artist, Schmidt.
It
I'm
charges my phone though.
she's doing her own supply.
Yeah, maybe we.
You are high on your own supply.
Yeah, it works for me.
That's great.
It works for us too.
But so we have a couple more aspects of our plan that we'd like to present on. The next is the delivery method of the caffeinated beverages, intern Stan.
Uh-oh, Stan.
Intern Stan.
He's just collecting his
Sorry.
papers. You're going to present on the delivery method of the caffeinated beverages.
Yes. I think that we should have our coffee delivered fast, efficiently, and in a way that's memorable. And therefore, I think the coffee should be fired out of a large cannon at the customers very quickly and aggressively.
And aggressively.
Further cementing the nautical theme.
Yeah.
How are we going to create such a cannon?
Code.
Yeah.
And will it
Code
be
enough.
done in such a manner that it does not cover our precious clients in hot liquids?
Stan, help me out here.
I got this. Check it out. Yes.
I like it. Actually, we roll people skills. I like it.
Well, I think I've made my case.
And finally, to top it all off, we would like to suggest a new name for the cafe. The Heritage of Americano. Well, let me just say, what is the name? Would a rose, by other name, still smell as sweet? Would an Americano, by any other name, still taste as creamy and rich and delicious? So just as with the rose or the Americano, we would like to introduce a new name to Americano. Intern Cashew, can you unveil the new name?
Is it the Dirty Deck for 500?
Correct. The new name for Americano. This is a Jeopardy style presentation now. That is correct. The new name for Americano that we are proposing is the Dirty Deck.
You want to rename this cafe the Dirty Dick?
The Dirty Deck. No, the Dirty Deck.
Or are you saying Dick?
No, Deck. Deck.
Dirty dick.
In the promotional material, maybe if you emphasize the E,
Yeah, we
I
could
like
use
kind of get this problem.
So,
Yeah.
The bud.
Dirty Dick. Dirty Dick.
Zach.
Yeah,
Dirty Deck.
like it's one of those Boston ships.
Oh, I
Boston
forgot.
Maritime
Headphones
ship.
just died.
All right. I mean, I like your
No, I got a notification that they were at 5%.
Oh, sorry.
I wasn't sure about you guys, but I can tell you have a natural, knack for this kind of cafe marketing. So I applaud you for that.
We get that all the time.
We're very creative people.
I can see that.
Oh, really?
Creatives, as they say in
We're
the
never sure of us at first.
However, to really cut it in this business, you're going to need to be a little bit more than creative. To make any of these concepts come to fruition, you're going to have to create powerful operational procedures, pieces of intellectual property, and easier than making them, something people learn quite quickly here in Americanotopia, is stealing them from other cafes.
What?
I'm more of a big picture idea person.
What I mostly need you to do, in order to carry out your brilliant business ideas, is steal a few pieces of critical IP that are scattered around Americanotopia. I believe that if you're able to steal these pieces of IP while pulling off, your guys' great ideas for cafe design, that we'll be able to become the most successful cafe in Americanotopia, and we'll all be able to ascend to the next level.
Okay. What's in it for you?
I'd like to get out of here. I've been toiling away in Americanotopia for much too long. And as much as I don't want to go back to the intern testing facility, what I would really like is to get back up there. And she points up to the ceiling.
Whoa.
What's up there?
You just look up and you just see the ceiling. It's really, really, really high. Like Americanotopia has like a 200-foot ceilings.
You want to go to heaven?
No, I want to get out of Americanotopia and get a better job than this.
What's a better job to get?
Well,
Here's a picture.
before I got stuck down here, I was an M-level intern in brand processing. I'd love to get back to my old job.
Well, guess what? I have a +4 in barista skills, so you're dealing with the right intern.
That's great to hear, Intern Curse.
And I'm really good at viruses, so I can conjure some thieves.
You're a Vire Keeper.
Vire keeper, so I can summon some sexy demon thieves to help us.
That could be useful. Let's hope you bring a certain brand of virality to this operation.
Always. I bring virality to every operation.
All right, I'm going to explain a couple things to you. I'm going to outline the 5 pieces of IP I would like for you to acquire for us. The first is at a cafe called the Mud Puddle. They sell a very popular pastry called a mud pie. You can extract this piece of IP, which we can then use for whatever we want, from their cafe's computer. Another cafe computer at the most popular nautical-themed cafe in all of Americanotopia at a place called Captain Cod's. And I want to steal their entire front-end operating structure.
Whoa.
An extremely popular cafe in District 3 is called Jail. It's a cafe where the customers get to be locked in cells while they drink their cafe. And the baristas act as wardens. Now, the manager there, the primary warden, carries a key that unlocks those cells. I need you to steal that key. There's a cafe called Cool Dragons Cafe. So obviously has a dragon theme. You are going to steal a tiny pink dragon from there. And finally, a cafe called Cafe Buck. There's one antler in their antler decor that has a chip in it. You need to take that and bring it back here.
Wow.
Got it.
Should we all split up and all try and get one item back here?
I believe it's more difficult than... It's going to be easier said than done. I'm going to have to pull certain strings to make it easier for you to steal these items.
So we're going to need each other, probably, to complete the task.
At this time tomorrow, all your skills will be required at the Mud Puddle to steal the mud pie recipe. I'm going to create a distraction, and hopefully with your combined talents, you'll be able to get in there and extract that IP from their cafe's computer.
Sure. Okay.
What if we have an ethical problem with theft?
Then you're going to have a very hard time being a good little intern barista.
Okay, I was just asking just in case, but I don't actually have an ethical problem with that.
I'm relieved to hear that, Intern Curse. There's one other thing. There are security interns on this. Specifically one who goes by the name Intern Carpet. If you get caught doing anything the customers might notice not like, you'll be caught by Intern Carpet, and she'll throw you in jail. Specifically, you'll be forced to work at the jail. Any questions? It's I think they mostly do, ristretto.
Decent. I'm glad at least if I get thrown in jail, I can maybe get some free decent coffee.
One of the jobs at jail is just hanging out in a hanging cage.
Ooh, do you get to wear something sexy while doing it?
I think the uniform there is pretty, standard black and white stripes pajama outfit.
Okay. Well, maybe I can cut some holes in it if I get thrown in jail.
Yeah, you want to try to get out of there as soon as possible.
Yeah. But if I do get thrown in jail, will you guys come watch me patient in my jail scrubs?
Please don't get thrown in jail. Monica looks very, frustrated.
Sorry, I guess I was getting a little too excited.
In the meantime, until tomorrow, if you want to start implementing some of your ideas to get this cafe off the ground, by all means, go ahead. You can work with 3D print students to do some of your best ideas.
I'm glad you have to help.
Yeah, it sure seems that way.
Let's just leave
At least
everything
I know
like it is.
I have some work to do.
Mm-hmm. Well, Kat, you more just have to finish it off.
Sick.
If it's a piece of code, for example, Jonathan needs to make it, and then you need to then you need to just finish it in terms of it being made into a piece of IP rather than just an ephemeral. Because if
An ephemeral escalator?
if Jonathan just casts a code spell, it doesn't really exist unless he keeps it in one of his procedure slots. Then it's IP. For it to be taken out of Jonathan's phone and used somewhere else, it has to be intellectual property, and only you can do that process.
Wow, I'm the chosen one. It's very cool.
More like you're the middleman.
That's okay too. Same diff.
Do you guys think that all chosen ones are actually just middlemen?
Frodo was definitely the middleman.
But yeah, good point.
Between the Shire and Mount Doom.
Yeah. It's delivery guy.
He got the thing where it needed to go.
I think we might stop the adventure there, just because the next phase of it will be a bit of a to-do. So we might, like stopping here at 11 o'clock Toronto time is.
It's 10 o'clock Toronto time.
Yeah, I don't care about Toronto time because I'm not, currently experiencing it.
You
It's
said
11
Toronto
o'clock
time
Halifax time.
when you meant to say.
Oh, is that what I said?
Yeah.
Guys, I'm really sorry.
So it made it sound like you really cared about Toronto time.
Yeah, I'm a little bit hurt and confused now.
Yeah, that's fair. You should be hurt and confused because of what I said.
I'm finishing a drawing that
Nice.
Yeah.
That's great, Kat.
I took detailed notes on all the coffee shops because I have a horrible memory. If you guys want, I can send them to the group chat.
Yeah, that'd be great.
Yeah.
I appreciate that. Thank you.
You're welcome.
I've so far made 37 different cafes.
That's
There's no signs of stopping.
you are actually the chosen one, Ian.
Like, I hope that you aren't sick of descriptions of cafe ideas, because they will continue to flow heavily through every adventure in this.
I could never get sick of wacky cafe ideas.
Then you've come to the right tabletop role-playing game.
Okay.
Also, no one liked my Facebook post about our game. Can you guys all please like it?
Yeah.
So I don't look like a loser.
Absolutely.
Everybody hold on. I've got enough of the drawing done that I can share it. Just give me a second.
I'm excited about our cafe idea. I think it'll be great. I think it's got a lot. I don't even think we need to do all these extra missions. I think we can just focus on our cafe and not think about anything else that the Dungeon Master says or anything.
We can cut out the other middleman, God.
What is it
and,
that?
just sell coffee.
I keep creating detailed adventures for all of you, but you're just like, no, we're just gonna keep working on the cafe.
Hey, why don't you do your
Thank
job
you
and
for giving
describe
us the
someone
option.
else walking in?
Yes. I think there's another customer there for you to describe their Dungeon Master.
Before I could be I wasn't the first one to like Esther's post. Someone named Cake liked it first.
And I'm not Facebook friends with them either, so it's maybe one of your friends.
Is it someone named Cake O?
Yeah.
Um,
I know Cake
Yes,
O.
I know. who
oh,
that
it's
is.
Kat and Jonathan's friend.
I've got 7 mutuals with them.
I got 29
Me
people.
too.
Oh my gosh.
This is off
I
the
do want
charts.
people on mine.
They
We're just adding people all the time on Facebook.
Oh, we remember.
Yeah, I do that. Remember that?
Yes.
Oh wait, okay, so I'm sharing the picture now. 1 second.
Cat's desiring that real-time feedback
Yeah, I want compliments, please.
or criticism.
No, just compliments.
Where did you send it yet? I think
No, I'm looking for our group.
Thanks for these detailed notes, Esther.
There we
No
go.
problem. I missed 2 of the coffee shop names and shapes, but it'll probably be okay. Yeah, it's like good for me because I have a bad memory, so.
And this is very important information.
Yeah.
It is. I need to understand all of Cafe Topia.
Oh my god, yes, finally! Finally I'm a hot girl and
Wow.
Oh my god, I love it.
This is so good.
Am I the one with the skimpy outfit?
No, that's the goblin. I didn't think you had a.
Oh.
Did you get your new outfit? I thought I wasn't sure.
Am I the one with the long hair on the
Yeah.
left? Nice.
Yeah.
Okay. It's very important for me to know.
I love the intern Johnny's profile in this one.
This is so good. I'm so happy.
I love it.
This is all I ever wanted. Just for Kat to draw me in the hobgoblin realm.
Intern Johnny looks like old and sad, like kind of like the Scarecrow from Wizard of Oz.
That's really good.
So is who's the sexy person again?
That's Intern Shmee.
That's me.
Oh, because intern Shmee is like altered now. Sorry.
But you have a new outfit, so maybe next time your outfit will be changed to your hipster barista outfit.
Yeah, that would be sick.
Right,
Oh,
that's
yeah.
what it was.
Barista
I couldn't
outfit.
remember. I couldn't remember what it was.
Oh yeah, 22 hipster barista outfit.
Yeah, there was a lot of patchwork. I had like a patchwork apron
Yeah.
and like really cool glasses.
Yeah, and especially like artisanal scrunchie that's like from the one of a kind show.
Oh yeah, I can edit this picture.
Aw.
It's like a messy bun.
Okay,
The
stopping.
intern stand
I'm
changed.
stopping streaming now. Say bye-bye. Bye.